friends, it's Takideras. So yesterday, you guys probably saw a whole blow up on posts talking about how Tumblr on December 17th will be limiting and getting rid of NSFW content and any other posts that they find inappropriate. So I asked you guys on Twitter, in 4 words, describe your opinions on the whole Tumblr situation. So let's read a few of them. Great googly moogly why? No nut every day. No nipple presenting female. Rest in peace, titty. Now sub to PewDiePie. Sad no more boobies. Looks like Tumblr tumbled. Now my pee-pee sad. No titty, no stay. Rest in peace, artists. Pointless. And why now? People still use Tumblr? I don't really care. Other sites still exist. So true. I mean, he's not wrong, folks. And the list just keeps going on. It seems like most of the replies were from people that didn't care, people that were expecting this to happen, and people just saying their goodbyes to Tumblr. Now, with all that being said, it seems like this situation has actually been going on since last week after I saw another video from a guy named Mundane Matt, who posted a video talking about how it was pulled out from the iOS store, which in fact, let me just make sure of that it was pulled out from the iOS store. Oh, wow, look at that. The only thing that I see is like this extension for Tumblr, and then really the only social media marketing tool I see is Reddit. I don't think I have ever seen that happen to any huge social media platform in my life, so we're looking at history here, folks. So yeah, last week there was already a video by Mundane Matt with about like 25,000 views talking about the whole situation before Tumblr really came out and made a statement about it, and if you guys go to the comments of that video, you will see that people were already reporting that some of their innocent posts were already being flagged for NSFW. It just seems that yesterday, now Tumblr is really starting to put this into effect, and it will go into full gear on December 17th. Now, I haven't used Tumblr since the week I pretty much created it once upon a time ago. I just could not get into it, and out of sight, out of mind, they say, and I legitimately thought that Tumblr was already dead by this point. But I did see some funny memes come out of it, and also some of the best and worst fandoms to come out of it, and also the image that Tumblr created for itself being the nesting ground of some of the worst people on the internet that create posts about people they just don't like or don't agree with. But just because I don't personally like Tumblr, that doesn't mean that I deny the fact that I have seen people who have really thrived because of Tumblr, and a lot of them were artists that included NSFW fan art, which unfortunately will cease to exist as of December 17th. So for that, I know the potential that Tumblr has to creating great things, but let's also be very straight up here that Tumblr is also very known for its porn. And that's fine, you know, I've seen my share of explicit content. I was cringy smut trash at the age of 13. I personally think that there are other and better websites where you guys can go look for that stuff, but hey, if a black and white GIF image of a girl riding another girl like a stallion is how you celebrate your No Nut November, then who am I to judge? So to be straightforward, I honestly don't really care that this happened to Tumblr, but at the same time, from a business standpoint, really not the best decision to make. But either way, where this could have gone, whatever business decision they've made, it would have hurt them either way. Let me explain why. Tumblr is a multi-million-dollar business, and a lot of that money comes from supporters who throw it at you in exchange for 2 things. 1 is advertising, and 2 for a good reputation. If other companies find out that you have pornography, then a lot of them will, no pun intended, pull out. If they didn't do this, the companies wouldn't have supported them anymore, and Tumblr would have had to eventually find some other means of keeping itself afloat by themselves, one of the biggest contributions to the site. Now you basically just have another DeviantArt, just waiting for that train to just turn the corner and smash into a wall. You know, I'm looking at this poster of Shiro from No Game No Life, and it just reminded me of something. When it comes to CP, guys, don't post it! We live in a time where companies have to say in a contract, in bold print, hey, by the way, in common sense, in case if you didn't know, anyone under 18, don't post nudity about them, but then you go and do it anyway, then they take it off, and then you act all surprised as if you didn't know that that wasn't allowed, and then you just start creating this argument of, age is just a number, man, age is just a number. Look, point being, when you sign up for something, you agree that you will not do said thing, so when you do said thing that you said that you weren't going to do, then of course, company that said that you would promise to do that is going to slam you for it, because they know that the companies that are supporting them are going to pull out, and then because of that, everyone else has to suffer because of your dumbass decision. So guys, just stop posting it, unless maybe, you know what, this is just a conspiracy now. What if the people who posted that really don't like Tumblr and just wanted to see everything crash and burn? Maybe that was what they wanted to do. But still, come on. Really? CP, stop! It's weird how I'm more upset that I'm talking about what you should already know through common sense than the fact that Tumblr is dying. Shows how much I ever cared for this website in the first place. As I said, there are thousands of posts being done on Tumblr like every single second of the day. So of course no one's going to keep track of all of it. So just like YouTube, they're gonna create a bot that doesn't know the difference between a good post and a bad post. So, you know, for everyone that's also been sharing on Twitter and on Facebook that their innocent posts are being flagged as inappropriate, I mean, this is coming from someone who has to deal with something very, very similar on YouTube. But in the beginning, everyone was getting hit, and a lot probably still are. Personally, with my channel, the bot has gotten smarter. So I'm just saying, just give it some time. The bot still probably needs to learn. I know it sucks that you have to deal with it, and some of you are probably going to have to deal with it longer and more often than others. All in all, if it wasn't for those people that were posting bad shit in the first place, you wouldn't have to go through with this. But I'm just trying to make things feel a little bit better with some empathy, that with due time, things will get better, as all things do. Now, even though this thing that Tumblr is doing is very similar to what YouTube is doing, I legitimately think that it might hurt Tumblr a lot more, because with YouTube, there's a lot more leeway for other content that is not explicit. As with Tumblr, from what I see and what from users and criticisms have been about this whole situation, explicit and pornographic content was a big contributor to the Tumblr website. And so when you take that away, I mean, like I said, now you've got DeviantArt. Does anyone still use DeviantArt anymore? So you guys just let me know, what do you guys think of the Tumblr situation? And if you can, just to make it a little bit more fun, in 4 words or less. Just wanted to say, there's always room on Twitter, but keep the CP out. I am begging you to please keep the CP out. I'm good. I'm chill. I'm not wearing pants right now. Thought you need to know. But subscribe to my channel for more anime and otaku related content. See you guys in the next video. To the outro.